Hey everybody, Tammi C, the owner of Dreams Are a Reality. I created this channel to provide light and love. How you all doing? I'm doing good. I want to jump in today and talk about a relationship topic, how you can't change someone else. Before I get started with all of that, oh yes, I am a licensed clinical social worker, proud to say that. And in my practice, I have my own practice now, you all. In my practice, I deal with couples, and I will be honest with you and tell you that is one of my more difficult sessions because it's two people, two backgrounds, two different childhoods, two different ways of communicating, and I'm trying to bring the gap together. And it can be trying. And we have to remember at times couples come to therapy when they are in that 911 near the end of the rope situation, and they come hoping that we can rescue the marriage or relationship, and a lot of times, lot is a strong word, oftentimes it's too late. The biggest success I see is when someone is open to change, and that's a big word, change. Do people really change? Some do, but it's not easy. If it was easy, we'd all be doing it. But what we have to remember when we are in relationships, long term, partner, married, we have to change some forms of ourselves to get in the middle. Now, here I go dropping stuff. Before I keep going, hit that like button, hit subscribe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so you don't want to change who you are. So I'm Tammi Sharice Walker. And if I change into someone else to please my partner or my husband, now I'm not Tammi Walker. Now I'm Tamika, my alter ego, which I don't want to be her. That's my Rough Rider who I keep hidden. I tried to get rid of her in 1999. But some people conform to be someone else when they get a man. Some ladies do. Some men, you see the movies, the older guy, you see it in real life. The older guy, he still wants to dress real young, and it looks kind of silly because he's older and he still wants to look, younger with some braids and just, and okay, because you're 70, 60 something, you can still wear jogging suits, nice hat. You can do what you want. It doesn't mean you can't dress fly. I see some very handsome older guys, but you don't have to try to look like, some 20, 30-year-old. It looks ridiculous. You all have seen it. You've seen it on the lady side. Don't change who you are to be with someone. But when you are married or in a long-term relationship, or short-term, don't matter, you will have to change some habits, or you all know what I'm talking about. It's kind of hard to describe. I'll give you some examples. My last relationship, I thought I was somewhat affectionate. I'm not that. So I can be in the middle. Maybe not enough. I'm not 100% sure. It depends on who you ask. But my ex was like, "You're not very affectionate at times." So I had to listen to that and display it more. He liked a lot of foreplay, which I do too. So I had to step that up about myself, which that I enjoy. So that wasn't hard. But I'm just giving you a couple of things that I had to work on. I had to work on not being Miss Independent because that's who I am. Yes, she is. But when you have a masculine, I'm using these new terms because these terms were not used years ago. When you have a masculine man, a real man, like how my dad was, that's how my last guy was. Very masculine, very macho, and he wants to protect you. And if we're together and we're in my car, he's gonna jump out and pump the gas. I'm not gonna say I'm not used to that, but I am an independent woman and I'm used to pumping my own gas. You have to not do these things, ladies. One time I used to drive when he came to my house because he drove way more than me and far, far, far away. So when he come to my neck of the woods, I'll drive. I know where everything is. It gives him a break because it takes a while for him to get to my house. We don't live right by each other. So one time, seems like I had not a flat tire. The air was, you know how the air goes out your tire, especially here in Chicago during the winter. This happens often. And I jumped out and I'm like, what is he doing? Thinking like why he didn't jump out. But I jumped out so quick I didn't give him a chance. And then he was watching me, not know what I'm doing. And I'm like, you're not gonna help me? And he said I was getting ready to help, but you just jumped out and started doing everything. I did. I wasn't even thinking, out of autopilot. But my sophisticated ladies out here, I know how you are. You like me. We are very like quick with it. I wish I could pop my fingers. We are very quick with it out of habit. I do not have children, but some of you watching do. We are used to, or you are used to, grabbing your child from daycare, rushing to the store, grabbing some food, making dinner, doing the homework with your child, putting them to bed, and have a little bit of time for yourself. That's how a lady moves like that. We get shit done. Excuse my French. We do. We get stuff done. Today alone, you all know how I am about my cleaning and watch my channel. Hey, scrub my kitchen, my floors vacuum, scrub my bathroom. I'm washing clothes. I'm doing this video. I want to do some more stuff. I need to add some more stuff to data to my private practice information. I need to do some notes from my other practice. I need to do some notes from my real job. Oh, and the beat goes on. You know, I have more clothes to wash. It's always something to do. I'm not saying men don't do it too. Men are bad to the bone. I know men that roll just like us and they keep the party going. But what I'm trying to say is you will have to change some things. You know what I'm saying? If you want that relationship to go well, but you don't change the essence of who you are. Now you are no longer whoever you are. You have to be authentic and to thyself be true. I know some people, they start dating. Now their guy is talking about a political candidate. They jumping on with their guy. No, I don't do that. If I don't like a political candidate, I don't like him or her. Just because my guy like that person, I don't have to agree with everything my guy says. If my guy likes certain type of music and hey, I love my old school R&B. That's my jam. I love it. I love slow songs. I love pop. I love gospel. I love what else? I like a little bit of country too. A little bit, not much though. A little bit, but that's what I like. And if you like reggae or Afro beats or whatever, hey, and I like rap, old school rap. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's okay. That's what make us different. I like a little bit of junk TV, just a little. Maybe like my ex can't stand that stuff, so we different. But we like volleyball together. We like tennis. Both believe in God. We like good food. We like good values. We had a lot in common, but everything wasn't in common. Don't conform to get some guy to like you or get a lady to like you. Listen, like coming to America. What do you like? Whatever you like. No, 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 no. Be yourself. Even with friends. No, I don't like that. I was with my two girls a few weeks ago and they were talking about LeBron James' son, getting into the NBA. Well, I'm partial to that. I'm not against LeBron James. Hell of an athlete, great dad, great husband from what I know, because I don't trust nothing no more. But LeBron James is one of the greats. And he's changed the game. Another guy that has changed the game of basketball, a billionaire. A billionaire basketball player still playing. That's some crazy stuff. But should his son have gotten into the NBA? You tell me. Now I know it's 15 billion little young men trying to break their butt to get into that NBA and they play better. Who am I? That's just my opinion. So I wasn't agreeing with some of the stuff they were saying, but my girls are so smart. My two friends, I respect and I wasn't gonna say I agree. I respect everything that they, say, and I respect their opinions. But that's what make us great friends because they don't agree with some stuff I say, and I love it. And that's what smart women and men do with each other. They laugh, they talk, they agree, and they agree to disagree, but it's respectfully, and that's what makes us great friends. So that's what I'm saying. Don't conform to try to get someone to like you. Let's talk about this change thing with your partner, your husband, or your wife. I see it, here I go with that, they come and they want help. And what I hear are things like this. I'm just using examples, not exact stuff, because I'm not getting in no trouble. But they may want their husband or wife to show more affection. So that's just a common one. He doesn't act like he loves me. I need to be told. He won't do it. I keep telling him he won't do it. I keep telling him he won't do it. I keep telling him he won't do it. It's like a song. Okay, ma'am, there's a high probability your guy is not going to say he loves you over and over or kissy kissy. So this is where you can really have a long lasting relationship. Get to know who you are with. And if you've been with them 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, just name it some years, that's how Robert is. Robert is not affectionate. Robert don't do kissy kissy face. He don't say baby, baby, baby. But Robert takes that garbage out. Robert pays that mortgage. Robert takes you out for dinner. Robert came and rescued you when your car was on the flat in the middle of the dead of winter. Robert is a trustworthy gentleman that gets the job done. He doesn't do the lovey kissy kissy facey facey. That's not him. But you love Robert, and he's a great guy, and you still have a lot of fun together. There you go. This is how you end up in long-term successful relationships. My brother-in-law is from Macon, Mississippi. He's a southern guy. My sister is from the west side of Chicago. That's where we're from. And it's just some things my brother-in-law, he don't do. He is from Mississippi, and he's very Mississippi-ish. And I watch my sister and him, and they make it work. They really do. But I notice one thing about my sister, she don't try to force her husband to do and be some Chicago West Side guy, because that's not who he is. He has an accent. He's been here quite a few years, over 30 years, I do believe, but he still sounds like he's from Mississippi. But you know what? Our family, we embrace his Southern values. He's a great cook. He has great hospitality. And that's my sister husband of over 25 years. But that's probably why they are together, because she probably says, that's just Glenn. But does he go out for dinner with her? Yes. Does he keep those cars clean? Yes. Does he work hard, way over 40 hours a week? Yes. And, he seems to really be into my sister, and it works for them. But one thing about it, ladies, and I'm sorry, I always come down on my girls. It's never to hurt you all's feelings. I only get on here to help everybody. But I like to talk to my women, because I was naive as a counselor. And when I jumped in these sessions with these guys, with the ladies and men, from all the negativity I would hear, from the negativity that I experienced in some relationships, I always would think, I'm not going to say always, it's a strong word. I would think at times, what did this guy do? Well, Lord behold, when I got in these couple sessions, it's the women more. Now, I'm not excusing cheating. I don't do cheating. I can't stand a cheater, honestly. So you talk about social work, counselor, therapist. When I have a cheater, I really have to dig deep and stay biased, because I want to help that guy. I don't want to judge what he did, but I don't like it. I don't like cheaters. I do not. So I really have to put that social work hat on. Part of being a social worker and a therapist is being biased, non-biased. Oh, I'm saying biased. Oh, God. Non-biased. You have to be neutral. I don't mean biased, you all. Excuse me. Non-biased. You cannot pick sides. You cannot. And you're gonna get accused of picking a side here and there. But I do not pick sides. I want to see a couple win. And even if the couple don't win together, I want to see them win or in their separate ways. I'm never there to harm a couple or individual. I would never go through all that schooling, all those internships, all this stuff to get this license just to want to see somebody fail. That doesn't make sense. For me, I can't speak for any other clinician. Anyway, anyhow, when I started doing more and more sessions, I see what some women are doing. And it's, hate to use the word, but you're nagging. He doesn't listen to me. He doesn't communicate. He doesn't communicate. Okay, how long have you all been together? Oh, we've been together 8 years. I wonder how long have they been saying he doesn't communicate? Because after a while, and you go back to being a child, when your mother told you the same thing over and over, make up your bed, make up your bed, make up your bed. You probably still don't make it up to this day. It doesn't work. That repetition, nagging, drilling it in their head. What a man will do is run from you, because now you're getting on his nerve. And the worst thing to do is when your husband comes home and you just lay into him. I thought you said you was going to fix the garage. The garage still broke. Boo, 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 boo. You know who you got. You've been with him 8 years. You know he don't fix anything. It's really about calling a spade a spade. And once you say, that's just Robert, you got to decide. Sorry, Uncle Robert. That's my uncle now. You have to decide if this is worth you being in. And some parts you got to pick up the pieces. If you don't have a fix-it guy, or you don't have a guy that takes initiative, you're going to end up on that phone getting somebody to fix that garage. And if you're okay with that, that's what you're going to have to do. You're not going to make him do anything. Now, it's a way we can kind of get guys to do some things, but you have to do it tastefully and don't keep repeating it, because that's not going to work. You got to catch them. You ladies, you know when to catch your man. You know, it's been a good night of fun, a good day of fun. Hey, let me not say too much. You all gonna know too much about me, because I don't care about no time. When it's time, it's time. But after a good time of fun, that's when you ask for what you want. Now, now, babe, did you enjoy that? Yeah, I enjoyed that. Me too. And you just sitting there talking. And if you like me, I keep a playlist. I have my playlist. I have about 30 songs. So after a night of fun, the good songs are kicking in, bringing back nostalgia. I always have good songs. And I'll be like, you remember that song? Oh, yeah, I remember that. And it just puts you in a good mood. I'm just telling you all my love, Virgo love secrets. But right after those, when you listen to the music, everything's good. Pillow talk. Then you say, now, babe, from where mine was, honey. Now, honey, why you haven't fixed this garage door yet? You know I need that door fixed. And that's how I used to get stuff done. Now, honey, are you going to finish my boo-boo-boo? We didn't live together or nothing, but he still put together my table. I'm looking at my bar stools, my dresser in my bedroom. And, I didn't have to beg or nothing. He's that type. He was going to put it together anyway. But, I'm just saying, this is how you get stuff done. You whisper the little sweet nothings and get it done. A man that really loves you, he's going to want to put that smile on your face. And if you have the type of guy that doesn't want to do that, I hope he's making up for it in a lot of other areas, because you're going to be on the phone, get somebody to fix that garage. But if that's okay for you, and he pays the mortgage, picks the kids up from daycare and school, and he's good to your family, helps your mom with stuff, it's about give and take. No, nobody has the perfect relationship. You all, please stop watching this social media stuff. And these people, they're displaying all this public affection, and you're like, relationship goals, I wish I had that. You don't know what is going on. I don't even look at people. I don't even look at people anymore, because literally I know people tell me to my face they cannot stand their partner and this and that, and they go straight to social media and say, love of my life. You all know I wouldn't lie to you all. I would not lie. So I don't even know what to believe. I don't know nothing. That's where I'm at. I don't know anything about anybody. I can only tell you about the stuff I study. Before I do these videos, I look at articles. I read stuff. I can tell you about me. I've been in quite a few relationships. I've been married. I'm divorced. I've been in a long-term relationship. I know a little something. I'm a social worker, licensed clinical social worker, therapist, counselor. So I know all of that stuff. I know it comes from hodgepodge of things. But nobody has the perfect relationship. And do people change? Sometimes. Is it likely? We don't know. Only they know if they are willing to change. I would say some signs that someone will change. They are open to therapy or counseling. They're very open, and that's a very good sign. Number two, after you all have a talk, not a hollering match, screaming match, that's not going to get anything done. After you have a talk, they come back to you and repeat what you said and say, hey, I thought about what you said. I want to do better. I am going to try to do better with the household chores or getting things fixed in a more timely manner. Or I want to take you out a little bit more. I heard what you said. I'm working on it. Generally, typically, a good guy, a sweetie pie guy, when he says, I'm working on it, you could take that to the bank because he wants to put a smile on your face. Now, ladies, I always talk to my ladies more than guys. Guys, I'm talking to you too. You can flip it around. But ladies, don't let a guy do this to you. You and the guy break up. You and the guy on the brink of divorce. And he talks this bull, you know what, to you about how he's changed and he's going to do this and he's going to do that. Very few. You'll know. And I had some friends, they broke up with their guy and the guy came back divorced. They got divorced and the guy came back. He was changed. But you're going to know because they're not going to be the same person they used to be. I had somebody else, the guy was a player. He came back and he changed. But she knew. You're going to know. But do not let them come back and revert to their old ways. As soon as they do, they out. I mean, seriously, as soon as you see it, nope, this is why we broke up. I'm sorry. I tried. I had to do it with an ex. It was toxic. It wasn't good, no way. The relationship. And came back. And as soon as he came back, within a few months, I said, nope. I said, it's over. Hey, that's been over, going on probably 30 years now. I can't even count no more. I was like, nope, we're not doing this again. We're not doing. So if you do give somebody a chance and they come back and do that same old stuff, cut it off immediately. They are not changing. They have not changed. They only played that game to get you back, and call a spade and get the heck out of Dodge. Take my word. Don't waste your time. People are leaving here, and that's not funny. Under 60, 50 something. Just gone, just leaving, passing away. Your life is way more valuable than high blood pressure, than stress, than heartache. And if somebody, you sit up there, I need to keep these glasses on, I can't see you all. You sit up there and give somebody a chance, and then they turn around and go back to their old ways. You let them be, and you go walking out that door and walk into some happiness because nobody don't have no time for that. Let me put my glasses back on. These are just my readers, but my goodness, I could see way better. Whew, but I just want to say that to you. I had an article I wanted to follow, but I just went rogue and kind of did this on my own. I hope this helped. That's why I do these videos. And drop me comments and drop me questions if you like about relationships. I can try to help as much as I can. And I'm not saying, I'm the perfect partner. I have my ways. I have my ways, but I'm fair. That's what I always say. And sometimes I want to do a survey, call up a few exes. I don't even have their numbers. So, but and just say, what would you say about me? So one ex, he tried to, I think he was trying to put me down, but I didn't fall for the okie doke. You was aggressive, and man, I wasn't thinking about anything this guy said, because if I told him, well, I did tell him the truth eventually. I told him how he did me, and he would look like he's about to cry. Don't play with me and try to turn that on me when you the one did me dirty. I'm not saying I was perfect. I did not do everything perfect, but no, we're not gonna do that now, especially the way he left me high and dry in the most vulnerable time of my life. So don't let nobody do that to you. Try to be fair. None of us are perfect, but we can improve. And that is a good thing to do. Some people do that. They'll break up with someone and then they'll say, like, what could I have done better? Or what would you say about me? I don't have those type of relationships. Like, I don't even have phone numbers of exes, so I couldn't do that if I wanted to. I don't want to talk to them anyway. But anyway, I'm going off on a tangent at this end of this video. Let me get on out of here. Tammi Sharice Walker, I'm signing off. Thank you all for listening so much. God bless you all. God keep you all. Drop me these comments now. Hit that like button. Bye.